When Cooper was born, he did not pass his newborn hearing screening. And just some things kind of unfolded from there where we actually became familiar with Waardenburg syndrome. It's kind of an interesting syndrome. Typically, it's genetic and runs in families. For us, that's not the case. The components of it that he has are, he was born with the white forelock, so white hair and otherwise dark hair. That's a big indicator of it. And then his wider set features, tiny nose, flat nasal bridge, and then really blue eyes is another common part of Waardenburg syndrome. But for him, the biggest component is the being deaf. Other than that, it really doesn't affect him. In the grand scheme of things, it's kind of a beautiful syndrome. There's some just really striking features that go along with it, and it's unique. When we got Cooper's diagnosis, we knew we had a couple options. We could either go fully into American Sign Language. We could go fully the route of cochlear implants and spoken language.
Do you hear that?
Or we could kind of go in the middle. And that route that we decided to take was that middle ground. So we started using sign language right away. They call it baby sign language. Babies can actually sign back before they can speak. It's just a lot of repetition. Every time we would give him a bottle, we would sign milk and then point to it and sign it again and give it to him. And eventually he started making that connection. We learned pretty quickly that he was a candidate for cochlear implant. When it's connected to the magnet, he can hear, and when it's off, he can't. So he kind of still has that option.
Cooper, can you take your ears off?
And we've always been very much let him make those calls and let him decide when he wants to take breaks, which he does still. Are you all done listening? And we still use a lot of sign language as well, so really just giving him all those options. He's really attached to his implants now. He loves having them on. He's a very social kid, so he loves to talk and hear other people talk and sing and listen to music. He's got a lot of personality. He wants just constant interaction and constant feedback and constant talking. So yeah, he's very, very social and very headstrong.
You want out?
Yeah. Spirited.
Wait.
I think I've just learned that there's a lot of beauty in the unexpected, being part of, this community of hearing parents of deaf kids itself is small, but just that bigger picture too, just being a parent of a child with special needs. Obviously affected us in a lot of ways, most of which are positive. And then just being able to, be an advocate and a voice for, parents who maybe are in a similar position but don't feel equipped to talk about it or are scared to or don't have the platform to. That's not something that I take lightly, and it means a lot to me that, we have that ability to put that knowledge out into the world and hopefully make a difference.